Welcome to Up Close. Today we're here with Bette from Body and Brain Yoga and Tai Chi. Hi, Bette. Welcome.
Hi, Val.
So glad you're here today.
Thanks for
You're my
having
yoga
me.
teacher too, so
That's
I'm really glad you're here
here.
today. We want to talk about all the benefits and services that Body and Brain offers. So I want to go first to you, like why you're involved and how you even started on this path of this kind of lifestyle.
Well, I'd love to tell you. I started doing this practice just as a member about 11 years ago, and it really changed my life. I connected to it very easily, and it made me feel so much healthier, so much happier, and in every area of my life I just felt better, and so I continued, and I'm an instructor now.
You're a great instructor.
Thank you.
What are some of the things, what are some of the benefits that you've heard other members talk about? And I can even say about my benefits, but maybe a few that you've heard others especially.
Well, Body and Brain Yoga is different than traditional yoga. We really focus on getting physical health into the body, but more than physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, brightness of your consciousness. And so it helps, it kind of integrates all three of those things. And our classes, they just are fun. They're not too hard. That always used to scare me. Some of the traditional yogas got too pretzel-like. And I can do this.
So anybody, any age?
Anybody can do it.
What's the age range?
Well, we work with almost everybody. We work with the very young, which I love, working with kids. We work into adults. People that are very active and healthy get good benefit from this yoga. People that are elderly now and are slowing down a little bit get really good benefit from it.
I'd love to get my mom to come. She's afraid. I think is there a fear?
There's a big fear, and because I was the instructor, I was able to get my mom to do it, and she did it up until she did pass away. But she lived a healthier life because of it, I think, yes.
Well, we all want a healthier life and longevity.
Exactly.
Is there, what do you teach in particular? What are your classes?
Well, I teach at the center, and I teach, the traditional classes, which are stretching. We always do some breathing exercise. We do an exercise called Qigong, which is an energy meditation. It's all about energy, starting to feel the energy, let the energy, that's all around us. We just aren't used to feeling it.
We don't know how to tap into it.
Getting in touch with it, yes.
Well, that's what I've enjoyed. I've been a member
I know,
a little over a year
you going over
now.
Awesome.
And I try to go 3 times a week. I'm pretty successful with that. And because I'm a type A personality and working all the time, I needed something to sort of calm down.
Right.
And so that's what it does for me. It lets me be in a space where I feel like I am stretching my body and getting some workout that way. It's not strenuous. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, depending on the
But
teacher.
I'm also integrating my mind and getting that monkey mind to get down and out. And that's really been
huge.
key for me.
It's really huge.
I have a tendency to get a lot of people to come check it out because maybe they're seeing that I'm a little more.
I know. We're very grateful for you. You've brought a lot of members to
very
us.
well. I didn't want to segue to that, but I know Master Hung goes to the networking events, and so how do you feel about networking?
Well,
that's not necessarily your gig.
I don't always go to the luncheons. Every once in a while I'm lucky enough to attend them, and it's such a great way, first of all, to get new members, to meet new people, to learn things. I went just the last week, and the woman that talked about marketing, I got a lot of insights from her about how we can do some stuff.
Oh, good.
And you just meet fascinating people, and you always learn something new, and you get to have lunch.
You didn't get to have lunch.
Well,
that day.
I got the dessert.
Hey, that's all that matters.
That's right. It was good.
Let's see. What else can we talk about? You've had other skill sets, obviously, and I know you're in the printing business.
Right.
You still do graphic work, but
yes.
Would you say any of those skill sets help with what you're doing now?
Well, of course, I do most of the graphics for the center, and working in printing, it was the best work that I'm so grateful for that career that I had. I'm not missing it too much. I get to integrate the creativity of it.
That's really
but,
cool.
you know, it makes me who I am.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Graphics is in my blood, and thank God for this yoga, because
You'd be pretty
if
stressed
I
out.
did not do this yoga, I would be sitting at a computer all day long,
Right.
and I would not be moving my body.
So great
And
integration
so now
for you
I
to
get to do a little bit of the best of
do
both
what you
worlds.
like and show other people, and still do what you learn to do as,
Right.
as an education. I know there's one area that you really have a personal liking to, and that's the brain education.
Exactly.
So tell me about that.
Brain education is an amazing part of body and brain yoga. I like to work with training teachers, like elementary school teachers, even middle school, high school, any kind
Any
of
teacher.
teachers actually, training them to bring these kind of mindfulness practices into their classrooms. I'm just one person, so I feel if I could train teachers to bring it into their classrooms, they can reach so many people.
There's a lot of
and
statistics
there's a lot
about.
of need.
Can you speak to that?
Well,
of what it's actually doing for children in school and
You
the
know,
mindfulness.
this brain education is just taking off in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It was declared Brain Education Day last year.
February
by
27th.
February 27th, and so it's just now. It's going to some of the public schools, especially up in the Santa Fe area and Espanola area, and working with teachers to bring it into the school. It's very big in New York, and they're having some really great success with kids just becoming happier going to school. Kids are stressed out.
Right.
And they're doing
And depending
better.
on what's happening at home, they
They're-
already come in.
Exactly. And they're
So
doing
let-
better in tests.
We could do something.
Okay.
Let's do one. I'm not very good at it, but I remember that pinky
thumb.
thing.
Hands out.
Okay.
Gentle fist.
Okay.
Put one thumb out and then put the other pinky out to the same direction. Kind of look at
Okay.
it, feel it in your body, and then close the thumb, close the pinky. Put your other thumb out and then the other pinky. And then close the thumb and close the pinky. And then put them together. Thumb and pinky out. You know, our brain is running our body.
Right.
And
But
this
if you
is-
have to really think about
And
it.
then you can just find a rhythm and go back.
Have
and
you got
forth.
it? You got it pretty
Yeah,
good?
I finally, it took me 3 weeks to learn this.
Okay.
I practiced every day. And so now I'm pretty good at it.
That's awesome.
But
But,
an
that's just an
important-
example of how,
Yeah.
what would that actually do for a
Well,
kid?
what happens is your brain, both sides of your brain have to work to do that. And so it harmonizes your brain. We have 3 kind of rules when you're learning something new: to take a deep breath in, get some oxygen into your brain, breathe out, and put a smile on your face. When you're smiling, your brain thinks you're happy, and because you can't have
Right.
2 emotions at the same time. So if you're
Yeah.
smiling, your brain thinks you're happy, you're happy. And if you give yourself a positive message like, I can do it, even if you get frustrated and are having a hard time, you know, you never learn anything instantly. And so your attitude
Yeah, so you
going
have to
into
give yourself a
learning
break.
something, you say, I can do it, you practice, and then finally you get it, and you just give yourself a big, I'm a power brain.
Awesome. What would be a way that we could, maybe Women Make a Difference can help with that in getting teachers, you know, on board
Yeah.
with even knowing about brain education?
If anybody is a teacher, parent of a student in a school, they can request me to come in and do a presentation,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
to the you know, a professional development or the PTA, and then if the school really saw and got interested in it, we could give a proposal of really training some
Okay.
of the teachers.
So maybe on an individual school basis? Or
Individual
just
school. Up in Santa Fe, you know, we were kind of working with some of the legislatures, some of the people that are involved. The superintendent actually is very excited about brain education. So
Of course, it would need to start from the top, but that seems
it's-
hard here.
Sometimes it can start from a classroom
Right.
And build up. It can start from the top and build down. There are many ways that this
We just
can
need to get it
happen.
out there
It just
somewhere.
needs to really be out there, and I'm totally willing to go and
Excellent.
share it.
Where are the locations where people can go check out Body and Brain
Body
Yoga?
and Brain Yoga. We have 3 centers in New Mexico. We've got 2 in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
One is on San Mateo and Academy. and one is on the west side, Coors and Alameda, and then there's one in Santa Fe on St. Francis Drive. So there's 3 centers. People that are members can go to any of the centers, actually nationwide, worldwide. That's
Wow.
kind of an
I
amazing,
didn't know that.
amazing perk. I used to still be working and take this yoga whenever I went on a business trip.
So
I'd
you'd
try to
find out where.
body and brain yoga and
Smart.
go to class instead of, overeating or
Right.
doing
What's your
things like
one
that.
last question for you? What's your favorite kind of person that comes in that's new?
I love a person that walks into the door and really wants to find a change in their life. They've come for a reason. They're either burned out at work, they're feeling old and maybe a little bit not so flexible, and they just really want to regain something or to find something. So that's the person that I love to work with because they have drive and they have desire.
That's awesome.
And
I would consider that. I'm that person.
Exactly, you are.
I
consider
I didn't
that
know I
also.
was looking for something. I knew I needed something to get more to know myself. Something I'm really enjoying it, and
Awesome.
I would have never met you if
That's
I didn't
right.
come. So
I know.
thanks for being here today, Ben. Really
Can I
appreciate
tell
the
you
conversation.
just one more thing?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We have a new app coming out.
Right. I wanted to talk about that.
I thought you did. We have an app that it will be on your phone. It's a completely free app to anybody. It's not out yet. We're testing it right now. It's in beta version. It's going to be the 1 minute change. And you set an alarm on this app and it reminds you every hour to do 1 minute of some kind of moving your body. And it's been proven that just moving your body, 10 minutes a day, doing something kind of intense for 1 minute can really change your energy and change your health. And that
Especially if you were sitting at a computer
yeah,
all day long.
exactly. It's so perfect for me. That alarm goes off. I give myself time then to take just 1 minute and do something.
And there's a whole list of
then-
exercises
yes,
you can do.
the app comes with all kinds. If you're needing to de-stress, you need to build some strength, you want to sleep better, there are all kinds of ideas
That you
in
can
this
do within
app.
those categories.
And
That's
so
awesome.
it's a great app, and we really want to spread it to this whole
I'm
world.
looking forward to it. It's
And
part of the
so-
120 club, isn't
Exactly,
it? Yeah.
exactly.
120, the idea to live to 120, We
Isn't
can do
that
it.
a strange idea?
It's really not that far-fetched because if you take care of yourself
Exactly.
in the way that you can
Nobody-
live at least longer than
Nobody
you should
wants
have.
to live to 120 if you're bedridden or in
Absolutely.
pain. You want to live to 120, you change your mindset that, okay, I've got to stay healthy, I've got to stay viable.
Right.
And
As everything, a
it's
mindset change.
A new mindset, yeah. So I finally have chosen it also. At
Excellent.
first I thought, I don't want to live to 120, but now it's like, yeah, I do.
Why not? Yeah. Thanks again, Beth. Really
Thank you,
enjoyed it.
Val.
And
I
thanks for
appreciate
all
it.
your support with Women Make a Difference. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.